Hello everyone, welcome back to the 10 to 1, your high-speed daily update where we're reeling in all things fishing in 10 minutes or less right here in one spot. I am your host Mike Anderson. Today is Friday, March 4th, and as always, I'm excited to be back here again with all of you today. Today, let's talk Michigan Big Bass Bracket 2022. That's right, registration opens up today, so let's break it down. The Michigan Big Bass Bracket is presented in partnership between the Michigan Big Bass Kayak League and the Topwater Series. This is a collaborated event over the last 3 years, and this will be a head-to-head bracketed pairing style tournament with both a championship pool and a consolation pool bracket, open to the first 128 anglers to sign up. Truly a unique format and the only one like it in the country. Now, Michigan public accessible waters only. Registration fee is $45 this year. Waiver and release must be signed at event registration. 128 angler participants will be randomly assigned and pairing matchups by region by the MBBKL and the Topwater tournament directors. The pairings and regional assignments will be shown live during a Topwater Live broadcast Wednesday, March 30th at 8 p.m. All pairings and regions will be kept secret until that time. And it's important to remember that our directors will do their best for you to pair you up in a region that geographically makes sense in order to fill that region's bracket. Now, the winner is determined by which participant submitted the longest length bass species during the allotted eligible fishing time for that period, which we'll cover in just a minute. The goal of the competitor is to catch and submit the one largest bass you can in that time period. Participants can call as many fish as necessary in order to submit the one longest bass that they need during the period. This is not an accumulation of multiple bass length submissions as a normal tournament setting would be. We'll only determine the winner by your one longest bass. This is a big bass formatted tournament. Now, participants will compete 1v1 with your assigned paired matchup during the eligible fishing time period. At the conclusion of the fishing period, a winner will be determined by which participant submitted the longest overall length one bass species of that time. Results will be turned off during the last 24 hours of each week's period competition until the final round, results will be hidden all week long, making for a truly exciting finish. Now, weekly winners will be announced live on a Topwater Live broadcast each Sunday night at the conclusion of fishing time for that week. The winner of that round will continue in the championship bracket and will be paired with a new matchup via the regional bracket outline for the following allotted fishing time. Just like a March Madness basketball bracket, for example. Now, each period's winner will continue to move on in the tournament bracket until the final four regional champions are determined, Region 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the final four regional champs will compete against each other during the final week period in the Michigan Big Bass Bracket to determine our new champion. Now, once a participant is eliminated from the weekly championship bracket matchup, they will automatically be added to the following week's separate consolation bracket pool. Here you'll have one more chance to compete in the following week's fishing period versus all of the other eliminated participants from the previous week's one large pool. Now, once you have competed in a consolation pool period, participants are finished at that time and will no longer keep advancing in either bracket. Each week, the consolation bracket pool will be reset with a new set of eliminated participants from the previous week's championship bracket. The consolation bracket pools will begin in week 2 of competition with Pool 1, which will host the 64 eliminated participants from the previous week's 1 overall bracket. Now, championship bracket eliminations, the following week consolation bracket will host Pools 2 of 32, 3 of 16, and so on. Now, breaking down the competition periods are as follows. Round 1, first round competition in the championship bracket with all 128 anglers is set for Monday, April 4th to Sunday, April 10th. So you have a full week's worth of fishing period there. Second round championship bracket and the first round of the consolation pool bracket starts Monday, April 11th through lines out Sunday, April 17th. The third round championship bracket and the second round of the consolation pool will begin Monday, April 18th and conclude on Sunday, April 24th. Now, if you'll see the trend here, you get a solid week of fishing for each competition period. The fourth round championship bracket and the third consolation pool bracket is set to kick off on Monday, April 25th, and will conclude on Sunday, May 1st. Now we've entered a new month of competition period. Now, set up for week 5 of the championship bracket and the 4th round of the consolation pool period. That is set to kick off on Monday, May 2nd, and will end on Sunday, May 18th. Which leads us to week number 6, the final week of competition for both the championship and the consolation pools. After a 5-week gauntlet, the final 4 from both the championship and the consolation pools will face off in the 6th round, all head-to-head. The 4 on the consolation will go up against each other. The 4 competitors from each region will go head-to-head versus each other. That competition starts Monday, May 9th, and will conclude on May 15th. Now, the new champion will be crowned this year. It could be a repeat winner like 2020's Jeremiah Kraft or the defending 2021 champ, Mr. Brandon Bissell. But who knows? It could be you. It literally takes one fish, one big bass, that could bump you into the next round and eventually work your way up to the championship. Now, registration opens up today at noon on the Topwater Series website. Simply go to the website, right on the homepage, right at the top of the list is the 2022 Michigan Big Bass Bracket. You can click on that, get signed up, sign your new 2022 waiver, and boom, you are in it to win it, fellas. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this MBBB breakdown. I'm so excited for the Michigan Big Bass Bracket to be back. It's one of my favorite events all year long. Like I mentioned before, a truly unique formatted tournament. It is the only one like it in the country with a true 128 angler double elimination bracket, so to speak, with a consolation pool below that. So just something exciting, a great way to get out on the water, get your feet wet. You can go fish on any Michigan public accessible body of water. Go out, make sure the kayak is good to go. Take your time. You've got a whole week's worth of fishing time that you can go compete in. So you can work out the kinks and the bugs from this winter and get yourself dialed back in and ready for other tournament play starting in 2022. That's it for your 10-to-1 today, folks. Thank you so much. And as always, stay safe out there. Tight lines, everybody.